Welcome to the All-State Sugar Bowl. New Orleans, Louisiana, Oklahoma, champions of the Big 12, Auburn of the SEC. War Eagle against Boomer Sooner. And the Sooners bring stars like quarterback Baker Mayfield. His receiver, another Heisman Trophy finalist, D.D. Westbrook. Auburn welcomes back the big fella, the diesel, Cameron Petway. The big fella going to block on this first down pass, complete on the opening play of the game, and that's freshman Eli Stowe.
And I think that proves the confidence of this coaching staff. 6 offensive linemen right now trying to push Oklahoma around.
Stowe motions again. They come back with Petway. Easy first down. Cruises across midfield. What a difference when number 36 is healthy and number 13. Steps away from it. Breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles. Oh, my.
I think the toughness of this Oklahoma defense is going to get tested. I think this is easily the most physical rushing attack they've seen since Ohio State.
Play action. Complete. That is when White is the best passer off play action. He hit Kyle Davis, another freshman. So it is the 2 freshman receivers who have made an impact early. 3rd down and 5. Rolling to the left. Going to keep it. Very close to a first down.
Wow. Sean White takes a huge shot from linebacker Jordan Evans. I give Sean White a ton of credit. He's tough. They do this quick huddle where they try to snap it quick sometimes and pitch it out wide.
There's the pitch. There's touchdown. Chandler Cox. Number 27, Chandler Cox. And folks, that is his first rushing touchdown of the season, I believe.
Well, a nice job getting to the line of scrimmage quickly. There were a ton of offensive linemen to the left side of the center, and they were basically able to outflank Oklahoma and get a great drive off the ball, get some movement. There's Chandler Cox, who normally plays that hybrid H-back, fullback position, normally a blocker. Nice run, pay dirt early.
Daniel Carlson. Tyler Stovall's the holder. On the first drive of the game, Auburn of the SEC scores on Oklahoma of the Big 12. But it will be high flying Oklahoma's turn when you come back to New Orleans. Play action. Mayfield in a foot race. Throws on the run, complete to Basquin. Nick Basquin. And that's what Mayfield does so well. Throw on the run. The pressure that time coming from big Carl Lawson.
Yeah, Carl Lawson basically swam inside the freshman right tackle Bobby Evans, and that flushed Mayfield outside.
There's Mayfield firing sideline, and it's terrific grab by Meade.
They're saying he was out of bounds,
but he was out of bounds.
Yeah. Meade went up in the air and tried to high point this, but while he was in midair, he got pushed by Davis out of bounds. And watch where that left foot lands. Lands right on that white line.
Quarterback draw play. Couple of yards. Tackled by Evans, who made the play on that pass. And Auburn forced to punt it away. Joe Mixon checks in for the first time here in this game. He is a superb receiver coming out of the backfield. Mixon on the field for the first time tonight. 3rd down and 9. Mayfield looking for him. It's deflected, incomplete, and now Oklahoma forced the punt again.
The outstanding true freshman Marlon Davidson, number 3, doing a nice job of reading the eyes of Baker Mayfield.
Third down and 7. White steps up in the pocket, incomplete. And Auburn, after an opening drive touchdown, forced to punt it away again.
The game will continue on ESPN, so you want to make a little switch on your TV. And you're watching on 2, go back to ESPN now, and drops it off to Mixon. Speed down that sideline, and he is out of bounds.
Joe Mixon is one of the most versatile running backs in the entire country. He can run the ball, he can catch it, he's dangerous in the return game. I think what makes him very unique, though, is his receiving skills. He could play wide receiver, line up outside, and run the entire route tree. We've seen now a couple times on third down, they're trying to get the ball to number 25, and you can see how special he is. Baker Mayfield has not had time to set up.
This time he rolls the pocket to the left, throws hard back to the right. Mixon, look out! First down at the 30-yard line. We told you what an outstanding receiver this young man is.
And a nice wrinkle, finding another creative way to get the ball to the running back on third down. There's the rollout play by Mayfield. They run the post backside with D.D. Westbrook, and Auburn's all over it.
Here's Mixon.
What a block outside by Orlando Brown.
Second and goal. Great escapability. Looking in the end zone, moving a receiver. Touchdown, Mark Andrews. What a great job by Baker Mayfield. What he does best of all, buy time and waits for a receiver to clear.
Does a great job buying time. And then he points his tight end, Mark Andrews, who is on the right boundary, back inside. That's a dangerous throw. You always hear about the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. But when you're as accurate as Baker Mayfield is on the run, you can get away with that.
Austin Seibert ties it up. Good drive, and remember, most of all, they converted a 3rd and 22. But watch him, he looks downfield, escaping away from Adams, plenty of time in the daylight, and that's what burns defenses. That's why Baker Mayfield was a Heisman Trophy finalist.
Auburn has to get back to having success on the ground to help out Sean White throwing.
Second down and 5. Petway breaks free for the first down. You see how hard that big rascal is to break down. Thomas finally did it. Take the end around. White. First down on a tough run. Fumble. Auburn recovers it. I think they're going to say he was down.
Yeah. So
he was down. No fumble on the play. Auburn football. 1st and 10. Good run. 7-all now. 7:26 to go.
This offense has to get wide receiver Tony Stevens going.
Incomplete. Well, one problem with that, Jess, is they're a little disappointed in Tony. He hasn't stepped it up. It's been those 2 freshmen down to stretch for him. And he's as good as they come in college football. This is a 49-yarder for the young man from Denver. His younger brother is committed to Auburn also. So here we go. He's always the favorite, folks. What a leg. Alabama moved on by beating Washington. Joe Mixon's a running back. Breaks the daylight. No question about this young man's talent.
Well, he has a great job of setting blocks up. Watch this right here. When he gets the handoff, he's not yet running full speed. He's letting the blocks develop in front of him. Then when he sees the crease, he puts his foot in the ground and he gets north.
Folks, so it looks like we are going to see John Franklin at quarterback snatched out of the air by Jeffrey Mead.
Well, if Sean White isn't able to return, then that completely changes the offense for the Auburn Tigers. They become much more one-dimensional.
And they bring Mixon into the game. Rolling, throwing, Westbrook grabs it. Oh my! On 4th and 4, they strike, and it's 1st and goal. Heisman Trophy finalist to Heisman Trophy finalist.
Mayfield able to scramble away again. Nobody blocks. Russell coming off the left side just buys enough time. He had the one-on-one matchup, and what an accurate throw. How good is Mayfield throwing to his right?
Mixon, touchdown. The Sooners lead for the first time in this Sugar Bowl.
And I like the job by Baker Mayfield after an explosive play on 4th down, getting his offense lined up quickly, trying to catch Auburn off guard. We're used to Auburn doing that offensively. Oklahoma giving them a little taste of their own medicine. They get lined up quick. They love this double pull concept in their run game where they bring the backside guard and tackle. That time, Samia, Bobby Evans doing a great job. Extra bodies at the point of attack. Oklahoma's offense coming alive these last 2 drives.
Siebert. 14-10. Mixon for 6.
You might have to think about, do you want to blitz a mobile quarterback or you want to lay back? Do you want to start playing a spy? All different things now that he needs to consider.
Another first down. Petway's an open field.
And the linebackers just freeze for an extra split second, making sure that John Franklin actually hands this football off.
First pass of the game. How about that? Right on the money to Stoke. Oh, he throws the ball like that. Look out.
Oh, yeah. Listen, velocity has never been an issue with John Franklin.
So they've looked at the defense, changed up at the line. Franklin going to fire again, and it's snatched out of the air at the 26. Tony Stevens, holy Johnny Unitas, what's going on here?
Well, he could take off here in man-to-man situation and hurt you.
Incomplete. That was Will Hastings working downfield. He was well covered that time by Will Sunderland. $39-yarder, 2 for 2.
First down and 10. Rolls to the right and throws back to the left. Snatched. And another first, and that was Jeffrey Mead. Good set of hands. Rangy fella.
He's really coming on, Brent, the second half of the season. 6'5". You mentioned the size and that catch radius. They're taking advantage of a size matchup because Mead at 6'5", working against Javaris Davis, only 5'10". I've got bad math skills. I think that's 7 inches, the height differential, and you got to take advantage of it.
Oh, flea flicker. Got a man wide open. To the 15-yard line. Mark Andrews, who scored one of their 2 touchdowns.
It's a bowl game, so you always expect some trickeration. Nice job here on the flea flicker. And Mark Andrews did a really good job at tight end, kind of breaking down, making it look like he was going to stock block somebody in the secondary. And those are sometimes the hardest throws to complete for a quarterback.
Quick to Westbrook. Going corner, touchdown. OU strikes quickly with the first drive of the second half.
Well, D.D. Westbrook was not lined up where he normally does. He's normally on the right side of the offensive formation outside. This Auburn defense was told to be alert for it. That time he lined up to the left. They brought him in motion. It was a quick bubble outside. He had way too much separation with the defender, Stephen Roberts, and then a foot race. D.D. Westbrook's going to win that every time.
And Mark Andrews held the edge for him with a fine block at the goal line. You folks got a glimpse of that. Siebert tacks on the extra point. 21-13. How they loved it. Yeah, baby, that's Sooner ball. Third down and 9. Franklin keeps it. Not going to get the first down. That was Parker, Jordan Parker. Here's Pirine. Roberts makes a stop for Auburn.
Yeah, he brings a physical presence, too, to this offense. He's got great vision and has an ability to find holes. Still, to have the production he's had. Remarkable.
Here comes the end around, and Westbrook looking to throw it. Pump fake. Great move. Crosses the 35-yard line. He's an entertainer.
He sure is, and Brent, red alert. He's not lined up outside to the right side of the formation. He's up in the slot again, so you got to know something's coming if you're Auburn. This time they set up the reverse pass. But how many times do you see receivers in that situation just lob it up down the field and force it?
Drops it off. Westbrook. There's a penalty flag thrown by the line judge on the near side.
I think they're going to call this for a pick play.
So Austin. Hey, Jess, what do you think of Austin's shoes, man? Off to the right.
Auburn just needs some sort of momentum. They need a swing. They needed something good to happen to help give them some confidence and reinvigorate this football team.
Third down and 1.
Got 6 offensive linemen now in the game.
There's a blitz. And he ran by the blitzer. It was coming. Stephen Parker there.
Yeah, and normally, Brent, quarterbacks don't keep the ball on zone reads when there's a blitz coming up from the outside. And there was a little bit of an issue there with the fake handoff.
Mixon tiptoes to daylight, and here he comes again. And out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's the patience again. The ability to set up blocks and allow the holes to create themselves before he hits full speed. I love this. Just kind of gears down. There it is, and now he's out. And he puts on the Jets. He's got that home run speed. 10 runs for 30 yards or more this year, tied for 4th most in the nation.
35 yards on that run. I hope he has a wonderful career, and he teaches people with that brutal, violent video. Okay? Second down and 9. Pirine checks in as the running back. 35. And Pirine to the 26-yard line.
What a block by the center, Eric Wren. He's working one-on-one on Montrevious Adams all by himself.
And he has 89 yards in pass receiving. Play action to Mixon. And there is Andrews again. Inside the 5-yard line. Holsey bringing him down for Auburn.
Mark Andrews, 6'5", 250. Fantastic athlete with speed. And down near the red zone, this is where he's done his most damage this year. Really good over the middle of the field. And the red zone offense tonight for Oklahoma has been outstanding.
First down and goal for the Sooners.
D.D. Westbrook in the slot. You don't see him in there normal. This should be bells and whistles for Auburn.
Here he comes. Mixon's going to keep it on a fake reverse. Out of bounds, just short of the end zone. That was Holsey who prevented Mixon from scoring.
How many great plays has Lincoln Riley dialed up using D.D. Westbrook and moving him around in different spots? Let's double check this again, make sure he didn't get in. Right foot in bounds.
Did the football break the plane?
Take a look at this again. And did his body at any point ever touch the pylon? Still inbound. I think that's a touchdown. Ooh. It's really a solid group of guys.
Ball carrier was able to get the ball inside the pylon, which results in a touchdown.
Nolan Ryan right down the pipe.
Lamagna brings the heat, baby. That is Mixon's second touchdown of this game. Tacking on the extra point. Play action. Drops it off, and it'll be 4th down and 6.
They're going to get a hold on the guard, Alex Kozan. He was pulling all the way across the formation, and Obo Okoronkwo was just too fast in.
It'd be Baker if the middle name is Reagan after the president. So here's Baker. In a foot race now. Stands his ground, throws a first down to Geno Lewis. He is amazing on the move, always looking to throw the ball.
Unbelievable, and Auburn generally doesn't have issues with these types of players. But he's just been remarkable. He's just been buying time over and over. Look at this. It's a good job by the offensive line, giving him a place to step up. They think the play's over. He reverses field, keeps his wits about him, gets his feet underneath him.
15-point lead. Play action. Mixon fires into the middle to Lewis. Midfield. Breaks free. There's a penalty flag.
I think they may say late hit here. Interesting to see where Geno Lewis, where his feet were. This contact was made by Trey Matthews.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
That was really close. Geno Lewis is kind of tight-roping the left sidelines. Watch where his feet are here. Still in bounds. He's technically out of bounds right there.
Orlando Brown. Double team. They come that direction. Baker breaks free for a first down across the 15-yard line. This offensive line, just Bobby Evans, Drew Samia, Eric Wren. Mayfield is split out to the right. Pirine. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There is Bob Stoops and Lincoln Riley making sure that Pirine gets a touchdown in this game here tonight.
Give Carson Meyer and Dimitri Flowers a lot of credit because they paved that way for Pirine on the outside. They get some great down blocking by the offensive line. And in that Wildcat package, 2 fullbacks, just too physical.
Austin Seibert. I think I may have called him Siebert. I apologize earlier in the game.
Yeah, his mom texted me. I mean,
did she let you know?
Yeah, get that right. It's 2017, partner.
You guys get a lot of information from me on that Twitter thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 35-13. The big fella has taken over as the quarterback. Beautiful throw on first down.
Well, in a situation now, down 3 possessions, when it looks like you have to throw the ball to get back in the game, now you make the move to Jeremy Johnson. He's a better thrower than John Franklin.
35-13. Johnson in for the fourth down, not Petway. And there's the Wildcat to the 30-yard line, and a penalty flag afterwards.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 92. 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
Wade is in as the nose man on this second down and 12. Johnson, end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Thomas, Jesse, who you just talked about.
Yeah, there's the ball skills I'm talking about that you just can't coach. He does a great job following the receiver up the boundary, then turns around and gets his eyes located on Jeremy Johnson. Step number one. Step number two is making a terrifically difficult catch up in the air. What else can you say about this Oklahoma Sooner defense here tonight?
Other side, I don't want to overlook Carl Lawson, big number 55. He'll be leaving, I'm sure. And there is Westbrook on cue making that. Davis with the stop, and 71 yards, 15 carries for Pirine. We're going to give him steady diet. Steps to the outside. First down to the 30-yard line. And Pirine is going to get that record. There it is. Passes the great Billy Sims. And yes, I was told by Oklahoma, this particular record does include the bowl yardage.
So you got to get behind the red shirts. The freshmen, they kind of block for you.
Johnson going deep for the home run. And there is their longest play of the game. Slayton, the receiver, as Johnson cranks it up.
Well, I feel good for Jeremy Johnson. Obviously, we've documented it. His career in college has been a little bit up and down. What a throw potentially to end your college career on.
Watch this, Bobby. Oh, how can you do that 51 yards? And then, oh my goodness, I get drowned on top of it.
Pretty talented guy. That'll be interesting to watch, but you get out a different dimension of this offense.
So here's your last down for Auburn. Last chance. No, check it. That's a 1st and goal with Craig Myers. He's missing in action this year. One of the most ballyhooed recruits. And Gus wants to get the touchdown, and the crowd at Oklahoma is going to boo him. We're going to go back to the Wildcat with Johnson again. Blitz from the edge. Jump pass. Touchdown. Jalen Harris, sophomore from Montgomery. So they score on their first drive of the game and their last play of the game, touchdowns. Game is over without an extra point.
That's a good game, man.
Very friendly handshake out there. Yeah, I think Stoops was okay with it. Why not? Let your kids try to get a touchdown at the end of the game. None of the funny math was affected by that touchdown, folks, just so everybody knows. Oklahoma, champions of the Big 12, 35. Auburn of the SEC, 19. So congratulations to the Sooners and all of their wonderful fans. The All-State Sugar Bowl champions. Stay tuned now for the Ford postgame show. We'll have all the festivities right after these messages.